The target grammar for this lecture is unless. There's just one meaning for this target grammar. Let's have a look at it right now. Here is an example. Sorry, you can't enter this event unless you have a special invite. So what does unless mean? We use unless to say, except if this is true. So in the example above, you can imagine there is a security guard at an event, and he says, you cannot enter this event except if you have a special invite. So another way to phrase this sentence would be, sorry, you can't enter this event except if you have a special invite. If this is true, if you have a special invite, then you can enter. So unless means except if this is true. We're adding an exception to our statement. Let's have a look at a few examples so that I can explain in more detail. Here's the first example. Unless the weather conditions are poor, we play football matches outdoors. In this example, the person is saying, except if the weather conditions are poor, except if it's raining or if it's stormy, we play all our matches outside. If it is bad weather, we don't play outside. That's what the meaning entails. Have a look at this next example. The bank is going to take Paul's home unless he pays the mortgage this month. This is a very sad situation because the bank is going to take Paul's home except if he pays the mortgage, unless he pays the mortgage. If he does pay the mortgage, the bank won't take his home. So we can use the word if as well to express unless in another way. We could say the bank is going to take Paul's home if he doesn't pay the mortgage. So unless is like another way to express if not or except if. Have a look at this last example. Come on, let's go out and do something. Unless you prefer to stay at home and relax. In this example, the person is using unless to introduce an afterthought. So he said something. He said, come on, let's go and do something. Let's go and play. Let's go to the cinema. And then he thought, maybe you want to stay at home and relax. So he used unless. He said, unless you'd prefer to stay at home and relax. So he's saying, let's go, except if you don't want to go, except if you just want to relax. So he's giving him a choice. We often use unless like this to introduce an afterthought. We'll learn more about this in the Things to Note lecture. So for now, move on to the next lecture, the structure. I'll see you there.